Hi, my name is Dr. Scott Young with Hearing Solution Centers. Why would you ever consider having an audiologist for hunters or shooters? Most people think you can go into the magazines and just go buy some silly little thing. The reality is you need help. When you have noises that happen in a factory, what those noises occur are they're 95 decibels or 85 decibels. They're very constant rate noises. But what we're dealing with a gunshot is called impact noises. So a sound happens very quickly. We've got to knock it off quickly and then slowly recover that so we can protect the ears. So what we do is we build something that looks a little bit like a hearing aid. So we have this little type of thing with a microphone hidden deep inside, opposite of what we would want to do to a hearing aid. So when the sound hits it, it knocks it off instantly and then slowly recovers it. Because when you're walking around in a forest, you want to be able to hear the little rats and rodents going on around you. You want to hear the leaves rustle so you can still hear those sounds. But as soon as that loud sound hits, it knocks it down and then again it brings it back up. Again, it's just an opposite way that we think about with hearing aids. Now, it's not prescriptively changed. We can't go in there and digitally change that because those are the FDA rules. But you can still turn it up and down. It has a mild amount of amplification to be able to do that. And we call those active protections. Now, we also can do passive protection. For someone who's just on the shooting range, doesn't really have a lot of need to hear everything else around them, they just want to reduce it down. We can build molds and put all kinds of colors. We can actually do really kind of cool colors out there just to make it look pretty. Why would you ever consider doing a custom molded circumstance? It's because the NRR rating is really an ineffective way of looking at that. If you walk into local stores, one of the problems with some of the big box stores is they really don't know what they're looking at when they think about those sounds equipment that they have on the shelves. So for instance, one will show 25 decibels of NRR, which is reduction, and it'll be $14.99. The next one will be 14 decibels of NRR, but it'll be $30. And you can't figure out why the difference is and which one should you pick. The reality is they haven't really studied it very effectively. So what we do is that every single piece that we build, when it's a customized piece like this kind of thing right here, we come up with the best ratings because it's custom made only for you. So the best rating is 31 decibels. Nothing gets 31 decibels unless it's customized. But you have to also understand that circumstance too. So when patients come into my office, they wonder, do you really know anything about this? Yes, that's what we spend our time on. But I'm also a concealed carry person, so I understand shooting in several different levels. And that's my passion. So I'm going to give you the last story here. My father called me up, he lives in Oregon, called me up after a shotgun blast goes off by his ear. He has no protection in his ears. He calls me up, he's frantic about his right ear, is ringing, has massive distortion. I said, Dad, well, I need to check you out. Several months later, he comes into my office here in Tulsa. He has a massive change in his hearing from what it was before. One shotgun blast requires a very specialized type of hearing aid. Our customized molds that we started around $75 a mold for just customized mold, there would be passive protection. When you get the non-passive or the active type things, when we have a volume control, they can range anywhere from $400 to $800, per ear. Depends on what you need to do with that. But protect your hearing because that's very important to you. Thank you so much.